But when you are a terrible person and you put your terribleness on display every day, when you go on a show and give out all these sexual fucking stories for $250 to not even the best Brennan brother, what are you doing?
Not even the best Brennan brother. Is that legal to use as a title? Not even. I just wanted to get to that part. The best Brennan brother. I mean, you think I didn't enjoy this?
And then with the gulf between us, me and Felicia, she's across the country. This gulf between us, it feels like it makes it difficult. I'm just being real with you people. Like how I feel. And I think that's the gist of my show, is to be real. Like, I just want to... where my heart is at, I just want to spend the rest of my life with Felicia forever. But there's this weird thing where she doesn't believe it. And I'm going through hell and high water to prove it. And it's difficult, very difficult. So that's where I'm at. But don't say that about Felicia, man. Really, don't. You have no idea what she's going through. She's been through a lot of shit, people. You guys got to give her a little bit of leeway. Thank you, Mule. Rick Phoenix, when you tell Felicia, I love you, what does she say? She says, I love you too.
Like a puppy. Like a mommy to his puppy.
But some days are different than the other days too.
Ouch.
Where I just want to understand where she's coming from. Some days are like that. I just want to be lockstep with the way she feels so I can feel that way as well.
So it's worse than Mazzy and Mr. Kill?
Well, and some days are difficult.
Okay, I watched this live last night. This was the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. Mersh is like Henry Kissinger. And KarmicX will have none of it. KarmicX is like, no.
On ice. But this isn't, well, look.
Well, there he is. Hey, how's it going? Adam Bush does sing, by the way, but
he stinks on ice. But this isn't, well, look, I could talk all day about how much Adam Bush sucks. We got to have a heart-to-heart here, Carm. We got to talk.
Let's have it, sir.
Everything you're doing right now is got to stop, okay? First of all, I know
Mersh, even Mersh insulted me, and I still think this is an A+ performance by Mersh. This should have been written by William Shakespeare. This is how moving this is. Watch.
You're going through it right now, dog. And I know we all like to break balls, and everybody on the Dabbleverse and what have you, they all like to have a little fun with shit. This is not fun anymore. This chick is messing you up, dude. She's messing you up. She's never going to be able to reciprocate the level of feelings that you have for her. And she is going to mess you up, dog. Look at this. You're crying on stream, and you're saying you want to spend the rest of your life with her. It's only been a month, dude. Women don't want to hear that shit.
He's 100% right. So people watch movies and shit, but women don't. My first girlfriend, I was all like, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I'm 16. I was 18. I think I was legal in the Commonwealth. But but by that point, she was probably 17 and I was probably 19. But I digress. The point is, you think you give your heart, you throw your heart to somebody or whatever the expression is, and they're going to be like, "Oh, this is what I want." They don't want weakness. They don't want weakness. That's a fact, Jack.
I didn't really say it in those terms.
You literally said, and I quote, we just watched it on my show, that you want to spend the rest of your days with her.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I get along with her very well.
Yeah, maybe ride a second roller coaster with her first, dog. Like, I'm just saying, nobody wants to. It was a
looking
joke.
forward to Roller Coaster 3. That's what I'm working towards, Mersh.
Dude, listen, man. I'm the only one in this whole shit here who's going to give you the medicine that you need to hear. And nobody else is going to do it. Everyone else is going to milk this for content.
I'm milking it.
And I'm just telling you, man, this is going to end badly. And even if you stay with Felicia and live happily ever after, stop showing your soft underbelly to these fucking savages in the chat. These people are cretins. The chat is not your friend. Never listen to the chat. The ultimate God is content. Never the content creator. I'm telling you, dog, this is gonna end badly.
Well, first things first, Mersh. I do not put too much stock into what the chat feels about me on any given day. So that's
not even Dan from Nice Podcast, stupid.
Not completely.
Wow, so that's it. That's his go-to guy. No wonder this guy's having problems. His Nice Podcast stupid is his go-to guy when he's in a pinch, when he needs some good advice. Who's next? Ashley Cummings. This guy is really wow. Even Mersh knew that he went to Nice Podcast Stupid for advice. Didn't Nice Podcast Stupid? Didn't he order his wife to be delivered from a third world country? But he knows about women. His wife doesn't even speak English. She's a mail order bride, and then this guy goes to him for advice. I mean, these people all deserve each other. They deserve each other. Even Nice Podcast Stupid.
Too much stock into what the chat feels about me on any given day. So that's
not even Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid?
Not completely. I listen to him, but it's like I'm just listening to an individual who wants to gouge me, but also try to tell me something. But still, he doesn't have the playboard numbers that I have to respect in order to listen to anything he has to say about how I present myself to the world. So
it's all about dollars and cents. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Is what this guy's saying? So I make the most money. How come he's not coming to me for advice? How come he's not coming to me for advice? Nice Podcast Stupid doesn't make enough money for him to take seriously.
Yes, and it just has to be said.
I'm not telling you how to do anything, but I am telling you is that there are consequences to everything we do. And if you continue to be this vulnerable with this group of fucking degenerates, they are going to make you regret it.
Yeah, they are. They're like maggots. I said maggots, Gino. They're like maggots. And if you're a dead body, yeah, they're going to eat you alive. and he's practically a dead body. I went to his channel. He doesn't even have any videos up. He said thanks to members, but I looked for the link. I don't even know how to sign up for the membership because I want to. I might want to study this. A how not to get laid video.
We do, and if you continue to be this vulnerable,
Just has to be said.
I'm not telling you how to do anything, but I am telling you is that there are consequences to everything we do. And if you continue to be this vulnerable with this group of fucking degenerates, they are going to make you regret it.
Oh, of course.
So then why do it, man?
It's the type of programming that I want to bring to the world.
You want to destroy your life for $80 in super chats a night? Doesn't sound like a fucking bold strategy, dude.
I don't know if it's actually destroying my life per se. I've made it this far. I've trudged through a lot.
How long have I been doing this, Karmic?
How long? You tell me.
I don't know. A long time. Long enough to have a very lengthy Kiwi Farms thread and 3 spite docs made about me.
3 spite docs. The Great Porcelain. He won't mention them by name. I will. 3 spite docs.
I've been doing this, Karmic.
How long? You tell me.
I don't know. A long time. Long enough to have a very lengthy Kiwi Farms thread and 3 spite docs made about me. There's plenty of material out there about me. I'm only telling you from experience, man. It's like I'm coming back from Nam with the 1,000-yard stare, and I'm fucking all fucked up, and I'm trying to warn you about what Charlie's doing in that jungle, and you don't want to hear any of it.
And he's Charlie Sheen, except not as cool.
Which is fine, because at the end of the day, it's not up. It's up to you to do what you want to do. I just want to unburden myself of this so that when you do crash and burn, inevitably, I'm not going to be like KB and Felicia.
KB, me?
I just want to unburden myself of this so that when you do crash and burn, inevitably, I'm not going to be like KB and Felicia and MK and all these other people who literally, they don't care tomorrow if you jump off a building because you're so sad. They're just going to.
Where's he going to find a building tall enough to jump off of where he lives? You took terms of service. That's impossible.
Milk it for content. I'm going to be the only one who got it off my fucking conscience, man.
Well, I said what I had to say earlier about the whole situation that's developing. She's getting a lot of shit. And here I am.
She's a horrible person.
No, she's not.
She's awful.
She's not. You don't know her the way I know her.
I get that you stuck your dick in her. I could show you a million strippers from 10 years ago that I was telling Royce, no, dude, trust me, you're gonna love her. She's great. And the next day they're like, why is shit missing from our house? So I'm telling you.
Why is shit missing from her house? So he robbed them or vice versa?
From 10 years ago that I was telling Royce, no, dude, trust me, you're gonna love her. She's great. And the next day they're like, why is shit missing from our house? So I'm telling you that you're seeing through rose-colored glasses, figuratively right now and literally. And I'm trying, like, you couldn't be wearing more perfect glasses while we talk to each other, because it's like, this is like an art piece right now that's happening. You're literally wearing rose-colored glasses, telling me how great Felicia Gillespie is. Sell me another one.
I'm just telling you what I know from my first-hand experience, and
Which hand did you use?
Feel she doesn't deserve most of the shit she's been receiving. That's how I feel.
But like, if the internet just picked like a random old lady at a CVS.
Apparently, so I don't know this exactly, but I think somebody told me, I didn't see this, but apparently Gilly was mad at KarmicX because of his appearance on the Andrew Primetime Stein show when I guess Andrew Stein said Gilly's gonna get old and she's gonna lose her looks and KarmicX should be worried about that, and KarmicX didn't defend her. I don't know. I don't remember all that, but I digress.
Yes, getting her prescriptions and said, hey, let's all yell at this lady and tell her what a piece of shit she is. That would be like, hey, guys, you're being unfair to me, Ma. But when you are a terrible person and you put your terribleness on display every day when you go on a show and give out all these sexual fucking stories for $250 to not even the best Brennan brother. What are you doing?
Not even the best Brennan brother. Is that legal to use as a title? Not even. I just wanted to get to that part. The best Brennan brother. I mean, you think I didn't enjoy this? Not even the best Brennan brother. Yeah, we're going to play it again, maybe 3 times.
Every day when you go on a show and give out all these sexual fucking stories for $250 to not even the best Brennan brother. What are you doing? Like, you don't see what's going on. I mean, I get that you don't see it, but it's like, look again, Karm, you don't have to believe me. This is just me unburdening my soul so that, again, when the inevitable happens, I can be the one to say, hey, look, I tried. Your boy tried.
Here's the thing. There's a private and there's a public side to everything. You got to agree with that. So there's a private side with Felicia that I'm not unveiling to the world for various reasons because I care about her. That kind of goes hand in hand. If you care about somebody, go ahead.
So there's things about her that are so great, but you don't want to tell us about them because you're afraid she'll be upset that you told us how great she is?
Bingo! Where's my stupid air horn? As little KB would say, I didn't want to do a show today. It's too warm out. Little KB. He's a legend already. Somebody sent me $50 because they enjoy little KB so much. They sent it to me. Fantastic. What a world.
So you're crying and great.
Various reasons because I care about her. That kind of goes hand in
hand. People get mad when I rewind it 10 seconds. I don't give a fuck. I got to watch it again because it's so classic.
And if you care about somebody, go ahead.
So there's things about her that are so great, but you don't want to tell us about them because you're afraid she'll be upset that you told us how great she is? So you're crying and letting us see all the bad, but you don't want us to hear about all this secret good stuff about her? I mean, come on.
Are you in a relationship at this moment, Mersh?
Currently, no. God, no. I'm over that shit.
Okay, God.
I'm there too. I can't imagine. If I would only go on a double date with Mersh. If I ever got divorced, I wouldn't even, the thought of like going on a date with somebody and asking her about her opinions. I'd rather eat my own. And then what happened? I think I'm just so sick of people from doing this show that like the thought of like talking to somebody and be like, and then was your dad nice? Did your parents get divorced? I don't give a fuck. I wish nothing but badness on all of you. The whole human race, when I say all of you.
I've been there before in the past.
I mean, come on.
Are you in a relationship at this moment, Mersh?
Currently, no. God, no. I'm over that shit.
Okay, gotcha. I've been there before in the past. Yes, I have. Now it's a weird thing where it's all public now. If depending on Karmic's mood, we got certain individuals who will go nameless, who will pick apart at it for hours on end just to fill his fucking content quota.
What?
So certain individuals who will go nameless have. Now it's a weird thing where it's all public now. If depending on Karmic's mood, we got. Okay, gotcha. I've been there before in the past. Yes, I have. Now it's a weird thing.
He hasn't really had a girlfriend before. He's never had a girlfriend except for that runaway from Florida. So he's been there in the past with what, a girlfriend?
Are you in a relationship at this moment, Mersh?
Currently, no. God, no. I'm over that shit.
Okay, gotcha. I've been there before in the past. Yes, I have. Now it's a weird thing where it's all public now. If depending on Karmic's mood, we got certain individuals who will go nameless, who will pick apart at it for hours on end just to fill his fucking content quota. So
talking about Pat Dixon or me? Say my name.
Can I ask you an honest question, Karmic?
Go ahead.
Have you ever brushed your teeth while your girl was in the same bathroom taking a shit?
Listen, he brought this up as some kind of litmus test, but I've had too many girlfriends, too many wives, and that's never happened to me when I've been brushing my teeth while my girlfriend was taking a shit. So what I would have done if that ever came up, and it didn't, I would just go brush my teeth like in the kitchen sink or something. I don't. But anyway, I digress. Let's see where it goes with this. I already know.
In content quota. So
can I ask you an honest question, Karmic?
Go ahead.
Have you ever brushed your teeth while your girl was in the same bathroom taking a shit? That's a no. You ain't.
Of course it's a no. He's never had a girlfriend.
Ready for Felicia Gillespie is my point. She's brushed your teeth while your girl was in the same bathroom taking a shit. That's a no. You ain't ready for Felicia Gillespie is my point. She's running laps around you, dog, in terms of like being able to manipulate in the world and stuff.
Logistically, it depends on the situation. If there was enough room in the sink, yeah, I could make it work. But
you could make it work. I'm asking if it's ever been done. No. Have you ever had to huff your girl's poopies while you're brushing your teeth? I have. So I'm telling you from a guy with a little bit more lived experience, like a guy.
KarmicX is saying logistically he could say that he could see that working out. I mean, I don't think this guy is dealing with a full deck, as they used to say back at the casino. He wasn't asking, could you see that potentially happening? Yeah, we could all see that in theory working. Mersh is trying to say, Mersh has been down and dirty with the bitches. He's been with too many dirty bitches, and KarmicX hasn't. He's trying to give him some fatherly advice.
Who has worn a wedding ring, however briefly. I'm trying to help you, man.
The big brother mindset that you got going on. I got it, Mersh.
It's not a big brother mindset.
Yes, it is.
You're literally crying right now. It's a guy stepping in and going, "Hey, maybe don't do this in front of these vultures."
These people don't mean anything to me at this juncture, man.
That's not a great thing to say if you're relying on them for income.
Few people.
These vultures.
These people don't mean anything to me at this juncture, man.
That's not a great thing to say if you're relying on them for income.
Few people mean the world to me. Of course, it goes without saying. But guess what? If anybody has an idea about me that I may disagree with, well, by God, I'm going to have a disagreement on air. That's kind of the gist of what I'm putting out there personally. Now, it may not.
Mersh knows he's not getting through to this kid.
Not be your type of entertainment, but that's the way I do it. And if anybody wants to talk shit, I'll reply in kind as the moment arises. So there.
I'm just telling you, man, these pieces of shit in the chat are not going to, like, when you crash and burn, bro, yeah, they're going to throw you a little $2 super chats and do a little victory dance and have fun. But self-immolating for the amusement of these fucking losers isn't worth it at all. So it's like, and as far like, I'm not telling you, hey, you shouldn't be with Felicia. You do whatever you want, man. But like, I'm just warning you, based on what I've observed and based on what I've seen from her and what I've seen from you, this is going to end badly. And I'm trying to look out for you. I'm not big broing you. It ain't even like that. I'm just trying to explain to you.
He should be thanking him. Instead of going, Mersh is really trying to help him here. When I was watching, I was like, wow, Mersh is literally trying to help him and he won't hear of it. But again, you can't teach someone who's like doesn't know what he's talking about. I mean, KarmicX might as well be like 14. And somebody's trying to explain to him how the world works. And he's like, nope. I mean, listen, most people have to learn lessons the hard way. I know I did. With my first girlfriend, I was like, no, she said she loved me, so that's forever. And she was like, what? She was in love with Jackson Browne. Yes, a singer-songwriter. I didn't stand a chance. She was in love with Jackson Browne. I didn't even know how to play the guitar. But she said she loved me at one point, and then she didn't take it back. But she's like, yeah, we should start seeing other people. I'm like, it's easier for you to say you're gorgeous. She was hot. You know, it's so sad. You know how I really started liking her? We had this fucking. I was going to St. Joe's. And we had like a Christmas dance or something in our dorm. So I invited her to the dorm dance. I don't know if it's called a dorm dance. And so the next day, you know, she was like junior. Yeah, she was probably a junior in high school then. But I was a freshman. I was 2 years older. So we were basically the same age. Anywho, but the next day, like everybody was eating at the cafeteria, and one of the guys was like, you know, who had the best looking date? And I was like, I don't know. And they go, you did, stupid. I was like, I did. And then all of a sudden I started liking her more. I'm such a hack. I literally started liking her more because they said she was the best looking one at the dorm dance. That's a good title, dorm dance. Because that's short and sweet. That not even the best Brennan brother. It's way too long. But yeah, I'm such a hack when everybody said she was better, the best looking one there. Because all the other girls were college girls, and they were probably good looking too. One actually was really good looking because Freddie, I think his name was Freddie Lutz. He was good looking. I think he played baseball. Handsome guy. But Michelle was the best looking one there, allegedly. So then I'm such a hack. I'm like, yeah, I like her more now because everybody said she was then the other story associated with her was about the same time that Christmas I was at some party, like my high school and I went to high school and college, basically the same area. So I was at some high school party, but it was a high school / college party. I don't know. But then I heard somebody goes, oh, you know who Michelle? I don't want to say her last name. I've said it before, but there's no point. I don't know what docs her at this point. It's too ugly. Anyway, it's probably not even her name anymore. Michelle, I'll just call her Michelle P. So somebody goes, oh, you know, I heard Michelle. I just overheard these guys waiting in line to get a beer or whatever at the keg. I heard this one guy said to another guy, hey, I heard you, Michelle P is dating some guy in college. And I was like, who the fuck is that? And I was like, oh, that's me, you fuck. I was such a pathetic piece of shit. I was mad that I was dating her. That's the essence of it. I heard that she was dating some guy in college, and I got pissed, but it turned out to be me. I didn't even ask her. I didn't go that far. I'd be like, I heard you're dating some college guy. She'd be like, yeah, you idiot. I did the math in my head. I figured it out on my own. I did good at math. I 620 on the SATs.
From my lived experience and the shit I've gone through, because I've been the guy that at some point, I'm not big broing you. It ain't even like that. I'm just trying to explain to you from my lived experience and the shit I've gone through, because I've been the guy that at some point was like, I want to spend the rest of my days with her. And, you know, you blurt it out a little too soon. And the next thing you know, their pussy dries up like Nevada. And then,
yeah, a lot of times women are just looking to have a couple of dates. They just want to have a couple of laughs. They don't want a serious relationship. I think, what's that guy's name? Tall guy. He's friends with Louis J. Gomez. Oh, God. I can't picture his name. Anyway, he has a joke about when a woman goes, let's take this. I want to get into a serious relationship. It's like, can we just have a couple of laughs? No, it's got to be serious.
What? Days with her. And, you know, you blurt it out a little too soon. And the next thing you know, their pussy dries up like Nevada. And then what? You think a girl wants...
He's not listening.
To hear, do you think a woman wants to hear in the first month of knowing, or 2 months of dating them, I want to spend the rest of my days with you? No person wants to hear that. That scares the shit out of people.
Well, if you want to do a right relationship, you got to look long term. You got to actually look at goals you want to have with this individual. You want to actually look at that. That's where I'm at right now.
I think he's reading off of AI
right now, because that,
like Chat GPT, whatever Joey C uses, looks like he's literally reading off some teleprompter. You got to have goals. You don't have to have goals except getting laid. That should be your only goal. When you're dating someone for a month, getting laid and not picking up any STDs, that should be your only goal.
It's a shared mindset that I'm treating it as. So
But are you treating it as, because you said this is like, because you're like, well, my content is me like crying and exposing all the bad shit and like letting loose and all this shit and letting these guys run with it. But then like I take my relationship seriously. So is the relationship and the emotions that are coming from it, is it more content or is it more a relationship? Because I feel like you've merged the two way too much now.
He's merged it.
And I told Aaron Imholt the same thing years ago, man. You either are going to have a co-host / compatriot or you want a wife. If you want to have them both in one person, you're going to end up with neither.
Yeah, but out of respect.
Yeah, but what? He doesn't see how it worked out with Aaron Imholt. He's practically in jail, and his wife's a crack whore, I mean.
Back to Aaron.
/ compatriot or you want a wife. If you want to have them both in one person, you're going to end up with neither.
Yeah, but out of respect to Aaron, he's kind of doing what he does. He does his show day in, day out after everything that was said and done with his particular relationship or whatever the fuck that was. But when that happens, that's all a person can do is just keep living when that happens. And that's all I
get busy living or get busy dying. You two turns of service.
Plan on doing. I've been through, I've done streams where I shouldn't have, where I'm not in the right mind space to be doing a stream. Is tonight one of those nights? Maybe, perhaps. But hey, I'm just proving to what I agree with Kevin Brennan's assessment. If you're gonna be a daily driver, keep driving, pretty much. So that's how I look at it. But go ahead.
What the?
Oh, this is classic. Mersh's reaction to his daily driver. That's another good title. What's the other one? Dorm Dance? Daily Driver. That's way better. Daily Driver. That is hilarious. Mersh's reaction is like his head was going to explode.
If you're going to be a daily driver, keep driving, pretty much. So that's how I look at it. But go ahead.
What the fuck does that mean?
Means some days I'm not in the right mindset to do a daily show, but I do it because I want to. Yes.
But can't you do a show where like you just do a show? Like, why does it have to be like all about Felicia and hot chicken sandwiches and crying? My point is, can't you find a comfort?
Is that his show? I've never seen him talking about hot chicken sandwiches.
Do a show? Like, why does it have to be like all about Felicia and hot chicken sandwiches and crying? My point is, can't you find a comfortable fucking like a boundary between your streaming life and your relationship? Because I'm telling you, this fucking thing with you and Felicia is already on very thin ice, and then you're introducing the Dabblerverse into it. It's almost like it's almost like you're trying. One of you's trying to sabotage this in every way possible. That's how I see
I'm not doing anything to sabotage anything. That's just me. But I just know what's going on with the way I present myself on stream and what I'm trying to do to not reveal too much about me and Felicia. I'm trying not to
reveal too much. She said you can't come. That's about as revealing as it gets. Am I wrong?
But I just know what's going on with the way I present myself on stream and what I'm trying to do to not reveal too much about me and Felicia. I'm trying not to, out of respect for her. And hey, what can I tell you?
But like we already know about like you ripped your dick and the coming thing and I got to ask you this. Because I'm very concerned also about, because I know you said you were taking kratom or whatever, like whatever, fine. Were you taking kratom or were you taking 7-hydroxy?
7-hydroxy.
All right. My advice would be to get as far away. Don't take that shit regularly because that will.
Haven't taken it for over a week and a half. To be honest with you.
You know, it's he's lying when somebody says a week and a half. That probably means 3 hours. Because when people are talking about drinking and doing drugs, they always lie. I learned that from Marty Lang.
So and I've been
to get as far away. Don't take that shit regularly because that will.
haven't taken it for over a week and a half, to be honest with you. So, and I went through a lot of sickness because of that. So,
good. All right, I'm just making sure because I'm telling you, I did the same thing, and I was having fun with those fucking things for a while, and then, old DeSantis came in and said no more, and
DeSantis, the governor, actually went to his house, said no mas, and then he went cold turkey and he got sick.
I got a little sicky too, but I'm just like I said, man, I'm not going to derail your whole show. I just wanted again to get this off my chest.
Derail it. This is the greatest performance in Dabbleverse history. Hey, fat fuck Carlos Danger, you better remember this. This should win all the awards. This is like when Poseidon Adventure, not Poseidon Adventure, Titanic won every award. This should win every award upcoming. Every one.
And, I got a little sicky too, but I'm just, like I said, man, I'm not going to derail your whole show. I just wanted, again, to get this off my chest. I wish you the best, but as I've learned through life, Karmic, is I hope for the best, but I always expect the worst. I am expecting the worst. And when the worst happens, don't say I didn't tell you so.
Well, I have heard it from many other people as well.
Did this not tell you something?
It tells me a lot of people don't want me to be in a relationship, Mersh.
So he thinks the whole Dabbleverse wants to cock block him? I mean, this guy's from another planet. He thinks everybody wants to cock block. They think it's really a good relationship for him, but they're jealous and they want to cock block him.
Oh, I have heard it from many other people as well.
Did this not tell you something?
It tells me a lot of people don't want me to be in a relationship, Mersh. That's all it tells me.
Well, so you think everybody just wants you on the market. That's why they're telling you that your girlfriend sucks.
It's hard to tell anymore. I'll be honest with you. This long into this broadcasting venture that I'm going with. Yes.
You're right. You're right. I included don't like Felicia because I want your dick so bad, Carm.
Carlos Danger, you better fucking heed my advice or warning. This might be a warning. This better win all. This better be like when The Godfather won every fucking award that year, whatever year, 1973 or 4, whatever the fucking 72. I don't know how they worked it because I know the movie came out, I think, in 72, but then the awards come out in 73. So I don't know. I guess that counts for the 73 awards or 73, 74. I think the movie came out in 72, if I'm not mistaken.
Think about that for a second.
Mersh, and
then why would I care if you're single?
Going with. Yes.
You're right. You're right. I included don't like Felicia because I want your dick so bad, Carm. Think about that for a second.
Mersh, and
then why would I care if you're single? Why do I care if you're on the market? I don't want to blow you. So if I'm telling you Felicia sucks, it's coming from a real place because I can tell from just Felicia sucks.
That's your opinion. But maybe next year
it's a very popular opinion. That's like saying, Trump. It's like, hey, you like Trump. That's your opinion. A lot of people like Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
He's comparing Trump to Gilly.
Yeah, but you know what? Knowing the situation deep in the weeds that I know it, it's a totally different situation. That's us. That's how I'm approaching it.
All right.
And I can't really delve deep for various reasons, and I can't really explain to it. But I know enough to be able to where I feel comfortable in my assessment of everything.
No.
But it's all right, Mersh. I understand you have a different assessment because
He's trying to help you. It's like you don't do a show with him where you need something to talk about. He came over to help you. He's like, it's all right, Mersh. He don't get it. He's not dealing with full deck. He's not the sharpest thing in the drawer.
Be able to where I feel comfortable in my assessment of everything.
No.
But it's all right, Mersh. I understand you have a different assessment because there's certain things I can't reveal.
No, I'm sure for the 1 hour a day she's not online. She's wonderful. Carm, I wish you the best of luck, man. Thank you so much for letting me on. And Carl from Who Are These Podcasts is a homo. Thank you.
I agree. Thank you, Mersh. Have a good evening. Well, that was Mersh, everybody.
And that's how you end a show when you jump on somebody's show. You don't do your plugs. You talk about Carl. and his sexual gravitational pull.
Let's hear a round of applause for that son of a gun. Thank you, Mersh. It's nice to actually talk to you, have a back and forth. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
We made it actually happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That is that.
He left that super chat up the whole time. Dixon sniping, say hi to the skeevy perv. He left it up the whole time. Was that on purpose?
I want to spend the rest of my life with that woman. I would jump through rings of fire for that woman. I care more about that woman's life than my own life. I want to be her rock. I would do anything to be with her.
We hung out twice. Stop begging for pussy, you slow. Grow a backbone where your wishbone should be and get some self-respect. Do not pass go. Do not pretend I'm your girlfriend.
I never pretended that. I said I want to.
He acts like that's really her. He can just not even address it. I never pretended that.
Grow a backbone where your wishbone should be and get some self-respect. Do not pass go. Do not pretend I'm your girlfriend.
I never pretended that. I said I want to build a life with somebody I give a shit about. Holy fuck. How does that get misinterpreted so heavily? I'm curious. You guys have all the answers. Tell me. LL Cool Lee. Hey, thank you. I'm a fan, buddy. Gilly is garbage. Listen to Mersh. No, Felicia is fine. You guys know more about her. I mean, I know more about her than what you
Freudian slip. You guys know more about her.
Is garbage. Listen to Mersh. No, Felicia is fine. You guys know more about her. I mean, I know more about her than what you guys have an understanding of. So I'm just telling you point blank. She's right about a lot of shit.
About dumping you? Oh, that's cool, Jerry. All right, we're caught up. I'm not reading any $2 super chat. Wait a second. They're all $2. You cheap fucks. Nobody got paid today? What in the fuck are we even doing here?